Welcome to CIO Leadership Live at IDC Directions. I'm Lee Rennick, VP Tech Evangelist for IDC, and I'm thrilled to welcome Satya Jaydev, VP and CIO at Skyworks Solutions. Satya, thank you so much for doing this interview. We just got off the main stage at IDC Directions. So could you please just introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Satya Jaydev, CIO for Skyworks. I also lead the AI Transformation Office for the organization. Data is also a part of my organization in terms of what we've been doing. And Skyworks is a high-performance analog semiconductor organization. Wherever there is like a wireless connectivity or RF connectivity, Skyworks plays a major role in that. Our markets are all the way from aerospace, defense, mobile, like the handsets, all the way to the wearable segment. So it's a fantastic time to be in the space, and AI is making its revolutions across the industry.
Yeah, so we're going to hit on a few questions, one that we talked about on the stage. But first, before that, we are hearing a lot today, especially from our researchers around innovation, around AI and agentic AI. So I'm just curious as to what you're seeing in market with agentic right now. And are you working on it in any space around creating productivity for the business?
Oh, absolutely. So we have an AI governance council that is responsible for the intake of the AI use cases. The entire organization is working on that, and we've got some really terrific use cases that we feel can easily be brought to the fore. So IT is working on operationalizing those. A lot of those use cases are agentic. A lot of those use cases are kind of like Gen AI and agentic together. So we are trying to see what we can do to kind of fast track this as time is money, and I think we believe that they will have an impact on our top line and the bottom line growth of the organization.
Yeah.
And we are the true enablers, the true drivers from making sure that all of these see that like a vision being accomplished over a course of time.
Yeah, and we've been having such interesting conversations around the technology ecosystem. So, we were just on the stage talking about it, but your viewpoint on it is really interesting. It's about how businesses will move forward, and that's potentially looking at partnerships with startups, with other businesses, with companies like IDC. Can you just provide some information on that to the viewers listening in?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think this is a fantastic time to be a CIO as we can see that technology is becoming truly limitless, right? And I think many years ago, our organizations were spending a lot of time gathering data and very little time analyzing the data. But then the digital transformation era came in and it flipped it. So we spend little time trying to gather data and a whole lot of time analyzing data. But that's not enough. In today's AI age, we are now starting to see that time is becoming extremely a very important resource, and I think organizations want to make decisions and they want to move faster. So we're now trying to look at the organization, and we are now saying that we need to shorten the time to analyze through the help of AI, and we need to be more working towards making decisions for the organization so that we can get a number of these use cases to operationalize, and decision making is extremely important for us. So the AI era is all about shortening the time to analyze and increasing the time to make decisions, right? And so now this is truly getting into that space. And how do we do it, right? We can't do it with the workforce that we've got. We can't go as fast. Velocity is extremely important.
Yeah.
And this is the time we need to start looking at our ecosystem and say, our vendor partners, what do you do? There are 30,000 startups in the world. Can we partner with some of them? Can we co-develop? Can we share IPs? They can build a revenue stream while we take our products faster to the market. Can we partner with our customers? They have the same problems that we do. Maybe we can partner and build a solution together. We can also partner with non-competing peers and say, we have the same issues. Let's go together. Let's bring our workforce together. Let's divide our work and let's get the stuff done.
Yeah.
I think this is a time where unconventional ways are going to come into are going to be that's the name of the game in my opinion. And how do we make our organizations more effective is how unconventional and how innovative that we do. this is a great time for transformational CIOs and not so good time for operational CIOs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love your viewpoint on building out this ecosystem. It makes so much sense. And
Yeah.
I hope anybody listening into this interview really gets that, because that seems to be what we're hearing as well from our vendors and our clients too. So we've just wrapped up the first quarter of the year. Any emerging trends you think will dominate tech? And maybe how are you viewing how is Skyworks Solutions viewing this?
So we're looking at it in two ways. Can we make AI a force multiplier? Because we have a lot of engineers within the organization. Can one engineer become 4 engineers? Can one program manager become 4 program managers? How can AI and how can agentic AI help to kind of do that? This is also an age of code generation, not code creation. So
Right.
can we generate code? Can we make
Yeah.
our engineers much more productive? Can our firmware engineers be able to do a whole lot more with the use of generative AI and agentic AI? So that's on one side, and on the other side, looking at our operational issues today and trying to understand, we have a lot of time to market spans in many different things that we do. Can we shorten all of that? How can AI help shorten that? And I think those use cases are also coming up for us to kind of view and see, can we get these use cases to kind of be operationalized in the next few years? I think when it comes to AI, it's not about implementation, right? It's more about adoption. So how can we educate our own users to say, can we work together on this? Because I think, to me, it's very important that the workforce also tries to look at it as a true force multiplier. And folks that learn how to use AI are going to be more productive. And our job is to get more of that. Just like cybersecurity, AI is an organizational endeavor. It's not just an IT organization's perspective on things. It's a whole organization coming together and running with that.
What a fascinating time to be doing your role and your job.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. All right, last question. We are at IDC Directions. It's our 60th anniversary. You mentioned to me yesterday you've been here for a number of years. What inspires you to come out and attend events like this?
Oh, it's fascinating. I've been a member since 2018, and I've never missed a Directions event. I think my phone gets full with pictures. I take pictures of so many different charts that's out there. The data is just startling. It also is. It kind of helps you understand that you're not alone in this, and you're seeing many organizations on that spectrum, and you want to see, where am I? Am I going in the right direction? Am I focusing on the right problems or on the right objectives? How is this going to help me? So this is like a school telling you where you need to be, what you need to do,
It's
and
the
you're
MBA.
sitting there.
It's the MBA. Sorry,
Absolutely,
excuse me. It's
it
the
is.
MBA of
It truly
technology.
is. And for CIOs, I think this is great, unfiltered opinions coming straight from the people who do that research, and you're sitting there front row looking at that research and saying, oh wow, this is great, that's great. And most of the time I'm busy taking pictures of all of that, so it's just unbelievably it's a great educational event for me. I see this as something that I need to be here for. It's one day's investment that helps me go through another year's worth of journey that in what I do.
Thank you, and fantastic. And we were so honored to have you on the stage today too. Thank you so much for doing that, and thanks for joining me here today.
Oh, absolutely. I'm very honored to be here, and thanks for having me on the stage too. This is a great moment for me. Thank you.
Thank you.